You are now tuned in to a Flex podcast. You know the vibes.
Yo, what's going on, y'all? This your boy Envy coming through on a Flex podcast. Now roll up.
Bow, 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 bow. And we're back, man. Welcome to another episode of Up Flex Podcast, man. You here with your boy French Rose, man. I'm here alongside
Price.
Hey yo, it's Envy. What's going on, y'all?
Come
Peace.
on now. And this is what, episode 4?
Episode 2. Three. Episode 3.
This is 3. Apologize. I'm moving in the future. It's 3. It's 3. Episode 3. Up Flex Podcast, man. Hey, please forgive me. You know what I'm saying? So we back again, once again. We got
Here
some
with the
more
roll
topics
up.
with y'all niggas, man.
What's up? I ain't seen you boys in a few days anyway, man. What's going on with y'all?
Yeah, I've been chilling, man. You know, I've been out of town, moving around, doing my little thing. I can't hold you. You know me. I be a ghost, man. Word. You know.
You know me trying to get from up under the white man grip.
Right. Correction.
Word.
Correction.
Word, same way.
Yeah.
You know the vibes. You know what I'm saying? Another day in the wilderness of North America, as they would say. Another day.
Hope everything is peace with y'all out there, man.
Come on, man.
Got Christmas
Likewise.
season coming up.
Yo.
What we got? We got New Year's coming up.
Listen,
We got a couple things popping up.
Hey.
That's, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy because we start at the end of the
My
year
pockets
too.
is crying.
We started at the end of the year. You feel me?
That's a fact.
And now we gon' go into 2021 with a whole fucking podcast. That's right, we got a podcast for Christmas. That's
Yeah.
our gift to ourselves.
Podcast.
That's what we got our gift to ourselves. A
Thanks,
podcast.
Little
Appreciate
early,
y'all.
little
Word.
early Christmas gift.
Early
right.
Christmas gift.
Right.
Appreciate
You know what I mean? Because this is a business, we doing something productive. You know what I'm saying? With our time, you know what I mean?
At this point.
Word.
Wow.
Hey, on another note, anybody out there want to bless me with a black poncho? You know what I'm saying? For my
What?
Christmas.
A black poncho for Christmas?
Yeah, man. I just
Yeah.
want something nice and warm.
Why? Alright, so never mind it being a poncho. But why the black one? I thought the ponchos look better with a
First of
little,
all,
with a
why
little
the
flavor
fuck?
in it.
What you got to do with a poncho for Christmas?
I don't care about all of them colorful joints. I just like.
Nah,
I
I'm
like
talking about
like
the
a
joints
heavy
with
poncho.
the.
Like I'm
a
thinking about a
heavy
rain
black-
poncho.
No,
Okay,
no,
okay.
not the rain plastic joint. You know
Now
what
you
I'm
have
saying?
my attention.
I'm talking
thinking
about with
a
like
heavy
the
fucking poncho.
Native Indian
Yes,
colors, you know, the Native
yes,
American colors.
yes.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yes,
you know
I'm
what I
thinking
mean?
black or brown though. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, with the
black or brown,
shades
yeah, you know what
of
I'm
black, the
saying?
shades
Yeah.
of. Okay, I see
Yeah,
what you're
you know what I'm
saying.
saying? That's
Shades
all
of
right.
brown. I see what you're saying.
I really like. I don't know, man. I just like them joints. I don't know. That's.
Swear you a Native American.
He native.
And I'm just a man of the land.
I hear you, brother.
So.
Aren't we all?
Word up.
We all men of the land.
My
brother.
slip over here falling apart
You
on
gotta
me,
get
man.
it
I ain't
right,
gonna
man.
front. I'm Columbus.
Swear, this is how we starting to roll up. Yo, we introduced the fucking laptop to the podcast, guys.
Yeah, man. Welcome to the motherfucking
These
podcast
guys-
with the
To
laptop.
future. They voted. We took a vote. You know what I mean? It's 3 of us, so you know what I mean. Majority rules.
At this point, you just need the situation there for just various purposes. You know what I mean?
This ain't even about
I'm
cool
used to-
looks, man. You know what I'm saying? We need to dive deep. Be ready. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying?
Fair.
Word.
Fair.
So what's
Can't
up,
go
man?
against that.
I know for anyway. Yo, check this, man. Spoke to my son. He called me.
Mm.
I'm like, what's up? He like, you know, nothing chilling. Same old, same old. I was like, what that mean? He like, you know, same old, same old. I'm like, nah, I don't know what that mean. He like, Dad, you know, school, brush my teeth.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
Okay.
I was like, oh, same old, same. I thought you was talking like you out here living. Like he like, nah, you know I'm playing the game too.
With
Yeah,
kids
with kids,
sometimes.
right? Yeah, cause they be able to, cause they take our phrases, our sayings, and
But
I'm like-
we be somewhere else with it half of the time.
yeah,
Like we be
yeah.
elsewhere with it. Like that's a couple times one of my kids says, and I'm like, what?
and I'm
Oh,
over here.
yeah, right.
I'm
I
over
got a
here.
handshake with my daughter, bro.
So you got a handshake.
Oh
with-
yeah.
Me and my daughter got a
him and-
handshake,
him,
bro.
Him and my brother.
Yeah,
my
we got a
brother did.
handshake.
My daughter, she's like too girly. She's not with none of that.
Yeah.
Now my daughter's a full on girly girl, but she
Yeah,
know
nah.
when she pull up on pops. Yeah, ta
She's
ta
so
ta.
bad.
You know what I'm saying? She know what it is. That's how it's supposed to be.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean?
At this point, we on
Yeah.
the same team.
I wish I.
Yo, you was
I'm
crazy.
keeping it 100. I wish I made a handshake with all my exes, whatever girl I ever messed with.
A certain
I wish-
handshake.
If I would have made a certain
And they
handshake with
probably
them,
would have remembered
Come
it,
on.
and that would have been something on
That's-
to
something.
make them feel special.
You know how they
like
hit
a
us?
single
You know how
amount.
they hit us when we was younger? You remember our song? Yeah, a handshake. They not forgetting no
You
handshake.
can't forget a handshake.
They not forgetting no
My
handshake.
handshake do this, do that, the third. Your handshake.
I ain't
do
gonna
that
I
shit
never
one
even chose to
time.
even think about it. 'cause
Bro,
they probably-
that's what I just
they-
thought about it just now.
They probably
like,
had their own girly handshakes.
Girls
you
got
know what I'm saying?
handshakes
But-
with old lady
bro,
niggas.
I do that with my daughter
Boy,
because
God.
that's, you know what I mean? But then now I'm thinking about on the grand scale of things, think about the people you got a handshake with.
Right.
Boom, boom,
kinda
boom, boom,
vexed
boom,
too, yo.
boom, boom, boom,
Yo,
boom,
look.
boom. Nigga, handshakes is lit.
I'm over here blessing my spliff with the grabber flex, right? And I'm
I
over
went
here
too
thinking,
crazy on the
Nah, I
grabber.
didn't though, but I'm thinking about a conversation that I had. My uncle was like, damn, you know what I'm saying? He was like, you know, that carcinogens is all up in that grabber. You know what I'm saying? Ain't it the same thing?
Yeah, cigarettes or
as
some
the
shit like that?
cigarette? I'm like, damn, I'm like, and you know what? I'm like, you know what's the bust up?
You gotta talk about where you get a grabber from at this point.
Yeah, son. Gotta clean
Some
it up,
nigga, I
man.
ain't gonna front. I had got some grabber from this gas station in the Bronx, and you know that's a regular little spot though, over by Baychester, but that shit was dirt. Like, and when I say dirt, like that shit wasn't whack. Like that shit was soil. Like,
Dust.
like
It
the
was
texture,
dusty.
like
it was graded down.
the texture
Full
of
of-
it, the consistency.
Wait a minute.
Was
Time
off.
out. Time out.
The consistency, like you see how this is moving.
So let me ask you a
It
question.
wasn't this.
Let
It
me
was
ask
like
you a question.
it was groveling in my hand. Like the shit was like
I'm sorry to laugh.
it was
But, bro,
dirty on my finger after that. Like it was dirt on
Let
my.
me
like,
ask you a
it's not-
question.
Like look at this.
No, wait. Let me ask you a
Like
question.
it's nothing there. Like
So
it
hold
was dirt on my finger.
You popped out the car, right?
Right.
You like, yo, I'm about to go get some grabber real quick.
Right.
Boom. So
I didn't even pop out the car. We were on the block with it. So we
you
on the block. We already got the sip. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
we already
right.
got it. We already got it.
walk
going.
me through this. How you
Let me see
arrived to the.
raw
Alright, so look,
To
the
the
gas
point.
station. Alright, look, the gas station is on the corner, right?
So it's
the
obviously
block.
time. It's
Yeah.
obviously time to roll up some.
We already was rolling, but we went out of
organizing.
grabber, so
Right, you organizing like, all right, yeah, we rolling up, we run out of the materials.
I slid to the store to go get my shit.
Right.
Niggas come back, we ride, we talking the talk, we walking the walk. I look at the fucking grabber. I can't remember which one of my mans was it. He was like, yo, this shit look funny, yo, I ain't gonna lie. And niggas is looking at this shit. And even in the fucking paper, it just, and the plastic, it don't look like this. Like, it just looked like, it looked flat. Like, it looked like soil. Like if you put hot chocolate in a fucking bag or some shit. like, bro. Like, if you put hot chocolate in a fucking bag and was pressing it and shit. You know, like the little impression it would make with your finger and
Right.
shit. Like, you know, like the texture.
It's
the
powder.
fucking-
It's
bro,
powder.
it's fucking powder.
That's
It's
why I
dust.
said it was dust.
It's
Yeah.
fucking dust.
I already know
So
what he
wait
was
a
talking
minute.
about from early on. I'm
So
like,
you got hit with the dust grabber too?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Dust. I don't know,
that hurts your
tree
split, bro.
bark dust,
Nah,
nigga.
man.
Tree bark dust or
That
stem
killed your
dust.
split.
Dust from the stem. I don't know, bro. Like dust, nigga.
I still believe that grabber is an unnecessary evil. You feel what I'm saying? Like
My light is up in the distance.
you gotta have you don't have to have grabber, but grabber is like, you know what I'm saying? It's a good
Spice up
spice.
this.
It's a good spice.
Spice up this split.
I'm
Yeah.
like this.
You don't need a Dobo, but you use a
For
Dobo.
me, it increases the pleasure, like the smoking pleasure, like the physical pleasure of smoking.
Gotcha.
Let's be honest. It just
Right.
make your split last longer.
That too, right? But I ain't gonna lie,
That's a hit.
niggas that smoking without grabber, they going up a little
They are.
further.
They are.
They
It
getting
is.
higher
It's
than
a
us.
high.
Like we kind of like, and I don't want to say like, oh, we could be like, oh, we supposed to get high, but it's like, no, we're like every spliff that you smoke with grabber, you missing out. You probably getting what, 60% of what you would have got.
You putting cut on your split.
Yeah, you
Putting cut on your
exactly.
spliff.
We remixing it. We stepping on it.
Yeah, you putting
Basically.
on your split.
That's what the grabber is, y'all. Like niggas are stepping on it, remixing it, sending it back out. You know what I'm saying? Rolling it back up. Wow. You know what I'm saying? But that take away from the whole situation as what that would do, what cutting the work would do in a situation.
So they try to put the extra cut on your split by giving you this dirt. Yo, that's terrible.
I don't even know what the fuck they was trying to do, but them niggas trying
They
to get
was
me
out
out
here.
here.
They was.
Soil. Soil, nigga. Soil. Planter soil.
Oh my gosh.
The shit that they come in little fucking, they sell you that in a bag for your plants. Soil, dirt.
That's
I'm
what
like,
times
y'all niggas
call
ain't
for
gonna get
desperate
me.
message.
Like, y'all niggas ain't gonna get me. I see your fucking traps.
Yeah, I go
Niggas
to
gonna get me.
authentic grubber spots. You know what I mean? I go to
Yeah, I ain't
where.
go back there again.
Yeah.
That was some real, you know what I'm saying?
I'ma
Fly
just
by
say,
night.
Where I got that spot right there.
Listen, anywhere where you can't buy a
Yo,
sandwich,
shout out to Tubbs though.
slow
Hold
it
up
down.
though. Shout out
Just
to
remember
Tubbs.
that, y'all.
Because the
If you
spot,
from New York.
the spot that this grabber come from, I think Tubbs tripped over the dude, bro, before all of this pandemic shit started going on. It was like the last hoorah at the club, bro. And Tubbs tripped over the dude, and this is his grabber, and his grabber is good grabber. And I'm telling Tubbs like yo, Tubbs, yo, you can't fist him, bro. And he like, yo, he pushed me. I'm like, nah, bro, you
You
tripped,
hear
bro.
this nigga? Good grubber. What
You
the
got
fuck?
good grabber.
You can't
This
fist
is
him,
good
but you got
grabber.
good grabber. What is this?
Yo, you can't fist him, bro.
Yo.
I don't care. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, I don't care what type of grabber you got. Let the record show. I don't give a fuck what type of grabber you got.
Good
If it's
grabber.
up, it's up. You hear me?
Yo,
And I'm
good
taking
grabber.
a grabber. And I'm leaving with a grabber, nigga.
Good grabber saves lives? Is that what you said?
Yo.
That nigga said,
He
that nigga
tripped
got a
over
good
him,
grabber.
though. In the defense of Grabber Man,
Shit, right.
he
Yo,
tripped
I'm gonna say
and
Grabber
try to
Man.
say, yo, he pushed me. Bro, I was watching. Don't try to do that. Don't do that.
Nigga
Yeah.
tripped over
Oh,
the
so
grabber.
you saying he was mad because he got good grabber, so he needed a way. I'm not fucking with you, bro. If that was the story,
Oh, so the grabber was good that night. He was upset with the grabber. Man. He decided to cause
yo, where the fuck you
altercation.
get this good grabber from?
Yo.
And after that, we became innovative.
I'm not fucking with y'all
Yo.
niggas,
Oh,
Listen.
man. Yeah.
I'm not messing around. Yo.
man.
We became innovators.
became innovators.
Yo, nah, that's a classic, bro. I'm not even going to I'm running with that. I'm out with that. We became
Forever. I'm
innovators,
telling
bro.
you. I'm telling you.
That was a nice little drinking night that night,
That's
too.
a fact.
The joints
That's a
was
fact.
in there, yo. Word up. Damn, son. That was a hoorah before all these masks and all that stuff.
I had a good
Where
drinking
was
night the
that?
other night.
15?
Boy, you was with us. What are you talking
That was
about?
on. I was
Right
there.
in front of my little brother's spot.
Oh, okay.
See you later. I had a good drinking night the other night though. I can't hold you.
I ain't gonna front you. I was in the spot the other night. Me and my son Todd. Speaking of Tubbs, he a star today. You know what I'm saying? Me and my son Todd, yeah, we was in the spot going upstairs. How you go front? You know what I'm saying? Niggas cop a little two bops, little ooh-wops in the fucking...
Shout out to Tubbs.
Yeah, shout out to Tubbs, man. A little spot. You know what I'm saying? We was in a little after spot. You know what I'm saying? Cop a little Henny. 2 Hennies real quick. Went upstairs real quick. Pulled up the 15th. You know what I'm saying? Cop a little woo-wop, little another Henny, little champers. You know what I'm saying? We was upstairs. Where I ain't gonna front, but yo... Unfortunate events had occurred, but everybody that I came with
They was
made it
Gucci.
out safe. Yo, shout out to son that, you know what I'm saying, I hope you get well, because I know son, you know what I'm saying, we ain't gonna talk too much about it. But yeah, that's just the type of shit that occurred. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so y'all was in the field.
Not in the, we was in the party, you know what I'm saying? You know, it was a fucking party. You know what I'm saying? You know how I be in the party. We in the
hold
hood,
up,
we from the hood.
Type shit.
Yeah, from the hood.
I'm just saying, we at the end of the year.
You about to go to another party after that.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna hold you. Yeah, it was up. It was up on the
My
same
son.
block.
What's up with this P5, B?
Bro, everywhere I look for them shits,
But nah, I ain't
Retail
gonna
price?
my son Tubbs though. You go up.
retail price, can't find it.
What? Retail price or what?
Nah,
Yes,
cause what-
I ain't
cause
what you
I
said.
hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying.
Listen, I ain't
But
gonna
everywhere
put no
else,
names out.
everywhere
I know
else,
niggas
I
that's-
know niggas that got it.
I know
15.
niggas that's comping him for
18,
1,000. I ain't gonna
yeah.
put his name out there. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? He did it though. I'm like,
Yeah.
damn, bro, I ain't gonna front. Listen, I'm not doing it. I'll wait.
Nah, cop.
Yeah, I'll
see
wait.
y'all.
I'll
I'll see
wait.
y'all on the other side. I'll wait.
I'll wait.
I'll wait.
I'll pay retail.
That niggas gotta download. Y'all gotta get patches, bugs. I'm
Mm.
gonna figure it out.
But you know the only thing y'all not getting though?
They call it. If
Ain't
they
it
come
about
out
that
with
cyberpunk shit
if
though?
they come out with
You know
a
what you're not
P5
getting? Listen, you know
Pro
what
or
you're not
whatever.
getting? You're not getting all of the free games. By the time you get it, by the time the systems are out there for like everybody to be able to go up in the store and get it, all of them, The Last of Us,
You know what I'm saying? I don't know if there's a Tom Clancy or a Splinter Cell. That's
Nigga,
all.
I want
I
the
don't give a
new
fuck.
latest and greatest.
I know what the fuck I want. I know what I want.
Man, I'm just trying to lay the
I'm
bird
playing
game
retail.
down.
I'm playing retail.
I
Lay
know
the
what I
bird
want.
game down.
Like I know what I want. Bro.
Hey, yo.
I'm a consumer, but I would consider myself a prosumer. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going because the market is all crazy. I'm gonna buy high. Nah, I'm gonna wait till the market is right back to normal. You know what I mean? Get crazy. It's gonna be the same PlayStation that everybody got paid $1,500 for.
Right.
I'm gonna have the same thing. It ain't gonna be no different.
Yo, FYI,
What up?
it's 825 gigabyte. It's not a terabyte.
I'm good on that.
So you have to go to the store or you got to go somewhere. No,
That's
listen,
corny.
Listen.
I thought it was 4
listen.
terabytes or some
No,
shit like
yo, that's why you
That
can't.
shit 825 gigabytes.
Gigabytes,
How the
bro.
fuck did they come up with that number?
Bro, I was tight. I seen
It's not
the
even
box,
8 terabyte.
But yo, you
You
got
know what you telling me? You telling me that my P4
Holds
I held,
more, boy.
My
Yes, it
P4 is
does.
2 terabytes.
But listen, this is why I'm tight at them. Cause look, just let me show you a flex. You see how all of these little different memes they got for the P5s and stuff like that. This is one of the things that I noticed though. P3 was fire.
P3 was fire.
P3 dead ass matched Xbox.
No.
The
P3
it
was
upped it.
further.
It was way further.
Yeah.
Yes, and I should say because I'm a PlayStation, but it was way further. But what I'm saying is like I like that Xbox because Xbox held mad music. You could just download and download
regular
it,
Xbox?
the original
Yeah,
Xbox.
the original
You know what I'm
Xbox.
saying?
Yeah,
PlayStation
yeah,
3,
yeah,
we was
yeah,
putting
yeah.
music, we was putting movies,
All that
we was
shit.
on the internet
I
pulling
remember
music
that
off,
original
you know what I'm saying?
Xbox. Shout out to
They
my
took
son,
all
Bruce,
of that
where
away
we
from
at, too.
PlayStation. When I got
That original
PlayStation 4,
Xbox
I was
came in
over here
handy,
like,
bro.
yes,
Wow.
I'm about to go get. And this is the thing, you got that view, that little view area where I got movies on my joint from my PlayStation 3. That's why that I bought on there. But the ones that I downloaded on my PlayStation 3, you can't transfer none of those over. You know what I'm saying? So even now, with the P5, like, it's nice, but
I'm gonna wait until they put the kits and caboodles on it. I ain't gonna
I
hold it. When they
You
put
ain't
all
miss-
the,
I
they
feel like
putting
this.
the bells and whistles
Yo,
on that.
yo,
They seeing how it's reacting right now.
That old school saying that our parents give us. You ain't missing nothing.
Come on.
You ain't missing nothing.
And it's not because I could get it. There's no doubt. You know what I mean?
Right.
I get the digital version. I ain't gonna hold you. I get the digital one.
I
But
think
at
I'ma
the
get
same
disc shit. I'm
time,
an old school nigga, man. I don't know. Sometimes you get that disc.
yeah, that too. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like
I don't want to sell.
it's a couple things they probably gonna
And if
work
you gonna
out.
get the disc, this is what I feel like
You know
you
what
should
I
get
mean?
the disc for. This is what I feel like you should get the disc for. No funny. If you have the PlayStation disc version, that means you can buy digital as well.
Right.
If you get the disc,
Taking up less space.
I'm not gonna
The digital
hold you.
joint,
Listen,
you
I'm not gonna
can't
hold
get-
you. Listen. Don't crack the disc. If it's not a game you play, let's say you don't play 2K,
That's what
but
any
it
other
may be
game.
valuable. It may
That's
be
what any
valuable.
game-
later.
that's what
You
any
know what I'm saying? So
PlayStation.
buy the digital, keep the joint in the case. Later on, it may be. Yeah, it's never even been cracked. Yeah, I want value price.
But
I
then
want more.
we still
You know what
already
I'm
got
saying?
digital copies on our PlayStation 4s right now that we're gonna take to PlayStation 5.
Absolutely,
Right now.
but now all I'm saying is the P5
Like Ghost of Tsushima
gave
and all
you
that shit, I
more.
already got that shit
The
on PlayStation
P5
5 right
gave
now.
you more
I got it.
games. It gave you games that you either didn't have, or you know what I'm saying, games that you possibly had.
Because they trying to compensate.
That's all.
Because
That's all. That's all. Yeah, man. Listen,
Right.
yo, it's a nice system. It's a
Definitely
nice system.
is.
It look like a Bentley.
they
You
do.
know what I'm saying?
They do.
It look like a Bentley.
The
Word
Great for
up.
Gaming Council.
More on that in a few. We're gonna be right back. We're gonna have a little message for y'all. We'll be back in a bit. This is a Flex
Hey.
fucking podcast. Bow.
This shit died.
It did.
Right at the fucking smoker.
That was on though. See. Let's
Caught
see if
like
it was
a
on.
Smoker.
Was it on?
Bow. It's French Rose, man. At this point, flexing.
What happened?
That's
The
it.
flex?
The flex?
That's the name of this.
Yo, let me get my shit in, my.
We back, y'all.
Bow. Bow. We back.
Hey.
So, you know how we do. What we flexing about today, fellas?
Yo, it ain't too current for me, you know what I'm saying? But last week, I think on the 7th or something like that, A Boogie had got locked up in Jersey.
I think I heard about that.
Godspeed with A Boogie.
Hey, shout out to A
Yo,
Boogie
listen,
too. I hope
and I ain't
everything shit
even,
with
yo,
him.
this is all I be saying. Again, why y'all be smoking my people? Why you
Yo,
exploit
listen,
my
I know we
man?
talked about this before, but it's a lot of shit going on with the rappers. Your man's G Herbo, you know he got locked up recently. He just came home though. I don't know if it was on bail, I'm not sure, so I don't want to disclose, but I know he came home somehow, some way. And they saying that I read somewhere that it said that allegedly, the Ari girl is a witness in this case. Word.
Yeah.
That's tough.
That ain't that his baby mom.
That's his baby mama. That's tough. Yeah, that's tough. I don't know where they stand in their relationship, like personally. You know, you see the fuckery on
All I'm
on
saying
social
is this
media.
right here. Even though he don't post his personal life, you know what I'm saying? Because
I don't think
he
she
don't
gonna go upstairs.
listen.
on him.
He don't really post a lot
No.
of stuff. You feel what I'm saying?
Let me ask y'all
Right.
this. Let me ask y'all this. That situation, cause would they not? They really rock with each other like.
See,
Cause
that's
I
the
thought
whole
I
thing.
thought he's with Fab. That Fab daughter is his girl,
I
right?
don't really business
So
too
hold on.
much.
So let me ask you. This is what I'm saying. In a situation like that,
I have
How
no
you playing
comment.
that? You gotta play
I'm
that
not-
smooth,
No, I'm
like-
not gonna play it. This is all I'm gonna say. I'm literally just saying this right here. It's just a fucked up thing that whenever situations happen like that, you're literally just forgetting. Like you send this person through the ropes, through the system, and you forget like I forgot that he was a young man that made it out the mud and possibly, even if he didn't bring his whole damn neighborhood out, he uplifted his family, friends of friends, to put them in a better position. And for whatever, hey, you could give him a slap on the wrist like everybody else. I don't want to get into the politics of it. I don't want to
Feds,
play.
I mean, do they?
just
I
today,
mean,
don't wanna
they
play
probably. I
that.
think they do
You know
kind
what
of
I'm
slap
saying?
people. I can't say they don't slap people on the wrist. They
No,
kind of do
they
in
could
their
slap
own
my
way.
son on the wrist, easy. You know what I mean? Any of the situations, it's just like it's
But
just
to
like,
my knowledge,
come
I
on.
don't think people be getting cruel. Well, I don't want to say that.
I just feel like that's a crazy dynamic that he's in with his baby moms, because him and his baby moms was in a situation, and now he's in this bigger situation.
Guess what?
And
To my
now
knowledge, they
she's
was already going back
she's
and
playing
forth.
she's
And
playing
guess
a
what?
role
And
in
the
it.
other
You
day-
feel what I'm
and the
saying?
other
So it's
day-
like
alright, so look,
certain.
the other day
tough.
was
So
the
it
other
made me
day.
think about. It made me think about. Alright, how do you maneuver having these split families?
The other day,
these
you take
situations.
all of the good things from the other day. So that few days we spoke about whatever we spoke about, we could only take the good things. We had our conversations after we spoke on.
But
our
hear what I'm
pod.
saying though. I get what you're saying. But what I'm addressing is the fact that you had a beef with your baby moms, and now it's a whole other situation where you in personally, and now she's playing a role in this situation. So it's like 21 Savage, the great, says something very important. He say, "Yo, don't love me. I'd rather you trust me. I'd rather I could trust you.
Right.
Because if I could trust you, you know what I'm saying? I know you ain't gonna do me dirty in my back. You could say you love me, but then turn around and
out of rage
because of love, you'll kill me.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? So it's like you gotta really think about this. And I'm not saying that anybody has to think about it. I'm just saying it's a dynamic to that situation.
It's something to
where
think about.
It's an analytical part to that situation. And knowing how G
Are
Herbo
you saying it could've been
responds
how
to that
she
situation,
grew up, her
that's something that we
background,
could
how
all
he
learn.
treated
We
her?
could learn from. You feel what I'm saying?
Is that what you're saying? Are you saying like? due to
What I'm saying is,
personal
anybody can learn
friendship?
from a situation on
It's
how
just
he
fucked up.
handles this situation.
Alright, so
You feel what I'm
Yes,
saying?
yes,
So
yes,
I
yes,
He
yes,
has to handle a
So guess
situation.
what?
So watching somebody
so
handle a
check it. So I
situation,
already said
you don't
this.
know what can
Yo,
happen in the future for
already-
anybody. But what I'm saying is, from this point on, this is on the this is news, right?
Right.
So it's something that we could look at and analyze. Like, all right, how can we learn from this? So I don't have to walk no
So look,
shoes like that, because the
every
wisest
time
people
I-
learn from other people.
every
You feel what I'm
single
saying?
post I've ever seen him drop,
Yeah.
it's always been. Like,
I'm not
yo,
saying that's
hold
not
on.
the case.
Hold on.
Yeah.
He's not really out into the media. He's not putting his business social. That's something to learn from. However he's been structured, however he grew up, whatever his experiences are, he grew up in a way to where he's not exploiting himself out there to where
I agree, but what I'm saying is, the fact that we were able to bring up certain elements to his situation that is in the
Okay,
news,
so look.
which is what I'm saying
look,
is,
so
this
you
is
brought up
you
her
see.
elements.
Hold on, stop cutting me off, bro. Let me show you a flex. His elements that are now in the news, right? We get to see the test of that character that you're talking
What are
about.
they for everybody that don't know?
What are what?
What are the elements that have been put out there?
That he's been arrested for some sort of wire fraud, some type of like why he's wiring.
He got arrested by the feds.
Some type of wire fraud.
He got a situation with a baby with his baby moms, and he got another baby.
So what's the
on the way.
situation with his
Basically,
kid's
some
mother?
type of scandal allegedly.
I'm not too privy on what's
All
going
right, the
on with
situation
that.
with
But all I know is that
alleged
they not
situation
too good
is-
with each other.
It doesn't seem too. All right, basically it doesn't
it's
seem
not
too
friendly
good.
or whatever.
It's a lot of.
You know what I mean?
It doesn't seem terrible, but it's just
So-
basically a lot of back and forth, petty back and forth, normal baby mother, baby father
This
stuff.
is what I'm
but
saying.
it's just put on.
So as the black as
it's put
black
on a
people,
higher platform.
So yo, for a
We
split
gotta
second,
see how
for a split
son
second
move.
you could go check
that's how you learn.
what's the relationship on G Herbo and his kid's mom.
That's
You know what I mean?
sad,
While
but
you do
nah,
that, listen.
I'm not doing that because
Alright,
we
so
already
you're
know
not
it's a
gonna do
tough
that.
situation.
So listen, so since you don't know, since
And
you
there's
don't,
no paragraph
It's
said.
no- you know what I mean?
You gotta
What-
state the
what
you
relationship
wanna
analyze, that's
of his
just-
baby
bro,
mother.
That's what
it
they
wouldn't
was.
matter. Listen, what you're doing, right? This is you said you don't know, right? What's going on with them?
I said from what I do know.
Everything
said
that I'm
I'm not
speaking about is
privy.
alleged.
You said I'm
Allegedly.
not privy
Uh-huh.
to their situation.
Right,
Two people having personal situations with each other, you're not privy to.
right.
Okay, so I just told you to take the time. You say you're not doing that. Okay, so from just general experience, then, right?
Mm-hmm.
They have problems amongst them.
Mhm.
Maybe lack of communication,
Whatever
what I
it
mean?
could be. Whatever it is.
whatever.
We
right?
about to see the test of the character like you just
That's
described
So-
of this young man.
so
That's
the
all I'm
man
trying
now,
to say.
So the young man now that I described again, and I will do it again. I say,
Mm-hmm.
yo, he's not a person to put his social business out there. So
So we get a chance.
you may,
But this
so
is a
since you don't
public
know-
situation.
Okay,
This
so
is
now
what I'm
public-
saying.
So, hold on. So look, I'm not, and I'm,
This-
and
I'm
I'm
so
not
used
trying
to
the
me.
details are gonna well,
So
we're
look.
not gonna get details,
Mhm.
but the details, some details will leak.
Alright, so when
and
you know what I
will-
like then?
will
You know
unfold.
what I
The
like
sad part is we ain't talking about my son music at all.
At all, right?
I had a Lyft passenger the other day, and I said, "Yo, any requests?"
Shout out G Herbo once again.
She said, "G Herbo." I said, "What?" I said, "All right, bet. Let's roll."
Fuck with that session.
You feel what I'm saying? I like to do that. That's how I learn about
I
different
like
music.
him.
You feel what I'm saying?
I like
So
him, and I don't know, like I don't know, no relation. I don't know nothing about it.
yeah,
So my general
we only
knowledge
be
would
going
just
by
be,
what we seen on,
Yeah.
on the media. You know what I
That's
mean?
it.
You know what I mean? Hey yo, I know this about the media. Whenever I see him, he's always saying some bomb joint that
Type shit.
really got you thinking like, yo.
Type
So
shit.
regardless of what may be going on with him and her, I just know that this right here, the character that I see, that's the things that I want to be, that I
I see
would
what
like
you're
to be
saying.
promoted. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
I don't.
I agree. I
You know what I mean? Like,
understand.
I'm not. I don't want to say that I don't care about it. You know what I mean?
Not that I'm not. That's not what I was saying. I don't care about.
No, I'm not speaking. I'm not saying you. I'm saying
Oh,
like
okay.
me. Like I
Okay,
don't
okay.
care about the madness of it. You know what I mean? I listen. For all we know,
I agree
what
too,
it-
though.
You
on
know,
that.
you know,
Like what? Like the. I want to know the dude about his music. You feel what I'm saying? And all of the positive things that he got going on. Anything else outside of that, it's like, what's
right.
the point of it?
How
you
can
know what
I
I mean?
build on it? Right.
Or how can I build on it?
Right.
Yeah, that's
You
a
know what I'm
fact.
saying?
That's a
Like,
fact.
How can I build on
That's
it?
a fact.
Right.
And that's exactly what I said on my point was just like, yo, to see how he maneuvers
Mhm.
on this situation,
Mhm.
it's gonna be a lesson for all of us. You feel what I'm saying? Because there's fans out there that listen to his music. There's people that his situation has touched.
Guess what?
You feel what I'm saying?
Guess
So
what?
it gotta.
Guess what? Fans may say we want to know what's happening, and I don't look all of the good things that I see. He may just say, "Yo, doesn't matter."
Mm. I
Doesn't
agree.
Matter.
That's what I would
Doesn't
say.
matter.
Shit. Fuck.
Doesn't matter. Like,
I would say that same shit because
doesn't
it's
matter.
like
I'm
certain
doing
things.
this.
Shouldn't be posted.
Listen, literally
Fact.
this right here, bro. Yo, it's almost like this.
Speaking about
Oh,
certain things
bump,
shouldn't be
pop
posted,
up.
we're gonna segue too to something else. Cause I mean,
My fault.
We took
My
you spent
fault.
9
we going
minutes.
crazy. Yeah, we going crazy on G Herbo. We ain't talking about the music. We ain't
You know what I
gonna
mean?
we ain't
Come
gonna talk
on,
about
this is
the
what I'm
music.
saying. What I'm saying.
That's
No,
what
Like,
because
I'm
it's just
saying.
this. It's just more like whenever you put us out there, you know what I mean? You violating us, you know what I'm saying? Like our own business. You violating us.
I wouldn't
So,
say that. I
nah,
mean,
yes,
it's
it is.
probably
It is. You're
because
violating
of
us.
this though. It's probably because he
Mhm.
was doing so good that
So one
you feel what I'm saying. So it's like I feel like, and I heard this once, and I heard that if you hear black in America, you got to work 6 times harder than anybody else. You feel what I'm saying? So the fact that
That's crazy, cause that means one slip up. One.
That's
I
my
could,
point.
I could trip, and I tripped on myself. Nobody was in my space.
And
That's
you
my
slide
point.
down the
And guess
fucking
what?
block
Because
for
I
That's my
tripped, I
point.
even got up and moved quicker and passed everybody, and that was still but you slipped. And
That's
then
my
slipped.
point.
But
that
yo,
it's
He was
like
never supposed to slip that one time.
it's
You know what's funny?
it's human error that
That's what be fucking
that
us up.
everybody's gonna take
nah, you can't. You
take
shouldn't do that.
take
Shouldn't do
account
that.
of.
Because these are the things
Human
that,
error. That's the one
listen,
thing that
listen,
people
listen,
take account
listen.
of, and that's
Yo,
how you can
listen,
manipulate.
And history. I don't care. I don't care about, because just on that note, history just show you all of the human error. Then even we jotted down human error, and look at all of the findings that we found in just human error. The bus ups there. What are the bus ups? Because sometimes, you know what I mean, we don't.
Excuse me.
Those are the
just-
lessons, bro.
I understand
The
it.
bus ups are the lessons, bro.
I-
That's how you it. So when I hate it had to be you,
You know
but
what
at
the
the
person
same
is saying,
time,
but you know what the person in the bus
It's
is
a-
saying? The person who's
that's what I'm.
if
It's
the
a
person is
lesson in-
running,
It's a
I hate it,
lesson
I
in
hate
it.
but he's literally, if they're running, that's just running thing, and they trip. He felt the lesson. He felt the lesson.
Nobody's
Understand-
denying that.
Understood. Whoever's around seen it. Whoever's running seen it. You know what I mean? I felt it. Whatever you have to say, I was there for it. I felt it. I know what you're saying. I know. Like that feeling gave me so many different things. I know, and I even, you know what I mean, may know I have to hear it or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I know, like, just know that I know. Like, I don't know.
Okay. Like it's on some. To experience it is a different experience than to perceive it. So it's like that's why they got that saying, "If you took a walk in my shoes,"
Right.
right? To where it's like that time that
Right.
you take to even go through that lesson.
You
The
understand
fact
more
that
than
you
could
got
ever
it,
see.
yeah, the fact that you got it, you know you could carry it with a certain way. You feel what I'm saying? You
Absolutely.
can
I like
handle
that.
it a
I
certain
like
way.
that. Mhm.
And to see somebody else go through it, you could say, alright.
I've been there.
You know what I mean? And really take it in. Because
You know,
that's called empathy.
the
You
per- and
able
the
to
person
empathize.
the person that's been there, right? The line of communication
Mhm.
is then gapped. You're able to, excuse me, it's not gapped. It's closed. The gap
Yeah,
is closed.
yeah.
Excuse me. You know what I mean? To where it's like, you know, they don't have that open, that different type of line of communication, to where the person who hadn't been there, they're just talking about it like, ooh, that must have hurt, or they didn't. You know?
But then what if that person is privy to knowing? What if that person just knows? You feel what I'm saying? Again, it's the same exact thing.
Alright, see?
Just because that person is experiencing it from a different way, you don't know what he's known to get there to be able to perceive it and be like, huh. You feel what I'm saying? Just like you live in that listen. Yeah.
Witness it.
Exactly.
To witness it
Even
would,
going through
that
that,
would be a new level for the outside.
that's where they could
Yeah,
build.
see?
That's where the build is
See,
at.
but that's
That's what it
right.
build.
That's a nice beauty right there. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that's the beauty of life. If
Mhm.
anything, you feel what I'm saying? Being able to have different angles. Like, you see a good movie, they gonna slap 50 angles at you. Then you're like, oh shit.
That's why I like
That's a
that.
good
That's
action
why I
movie.
like vantage,
right?
It's vantage point.
Vantage
with-
point.
But then that's what I'm about to
That's why
say.
I like
If it's a
that
different
movie.
type of movie, a
Yeah.
thriller, you know what I'm saying? A thriller like Vantage Point,
Mhm.
they might give it to you. Bap, bap, bap,
Mhm.
bap, 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 bap.
Mhm.
The cuts on it, the different angles and perspectives
Yeah.
of it
Yeah.
will give you like, damn, that was fly.
Facts.
You feel me? Or it was like, oh yeah, that was alright.
I think
You know what I'm saying?
Like
Like,
you know what it is.
it's
You know what it
certain-
is. And I guess it's just that one particular angle that you may, a person.
The angle that fucks with you, the angle
Right.
that touches you,
Right.
like that was
Absolutely.
the shot.
That-
Yeah,
right,
that was
absolutely.
the shot. Like, yo, that scene right there. Now you gotta watch. That's the shit you go. Yo, you gotta see that scene right there. Or you gotta see that
Yeah.
movie right there.
Yeah.
It's a scene in it.
See?
That son did that.
And that's all I'm really saying, right? That
I
just that
agree.
one, that one.
I agree
just
with you.
little, See? And,
That's a fact.
I swear we just flexed on
So
that.
it's a full circle that basically at this point you can't understand what Herbo was going through unless you're in the shoes.
Yeah,
You gotta
yeah.
be
For
in
you
someone's
to
shoes.
want to.
But you also experiencing it from a different perspective as you watching it go on with
That's
the
why you can learn from someone
why you
else's
can learn.
lessons. You understand? From someone else's mistakes. You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying? That's one of the smartest ways to learn.
lessons. Matter of fact, I wouldn't even call it a mistake. It's that person's lessons too.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because
Your lesson is my lesson if I seen it
come on.
at this
that-
point.
and that
If I
person
seen
was
it happen.
In the
if I was
math
smart
class,
enough to
Yeah.
understand what just took
In
place.
the
Right.
math
Gotta
class,
take it
they
in.
gon'
You gotta take it in.
you go up to the board. What happens when you go up to the board? You feel what I'm saying? I used to have a teacher. Me and my mans joke about this teacher all the time because my son was like he was a mobster, but he was a math teacher. So it's like he would give you the knowledge in a way that you could fucking understand it. You know what I mean?
Hey,
But when you go up to the board, you got to think everybody's learning with you. You feel what I'm saying? Everybody's they seeing
gotta
you
be
break
smooth
it
on the
down.
board.
They seeing you breaking it down. Boom, boom, bang. This is how I got this. This is how I got this. You used to get extra credit for that shit.
right.
You used to get points for that. You
Right.
feel what I'm saying? So if you go up to the board, boom, 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 break it down, boom. Everybody else know how to break it down the lesson. I'm not gonna say everybody 100%, but niggas saw like, oh, that's how I did that. All right, that's how I was doing. Oh, okay, that's how we got to that. All right, cool. And now you got an understanding that's gonna last you for however long. It's gonna take you to that next point where you need to be. You feel what I'm saying? Whether it be the test or the quiz or the motherfucking next part of the math that you learning, it's all part of the same flex. That's
That's a
segment
fact.
2, y'all. You know what
It's
I
a
mean?
flex podcast. Wow.
We'll be right back.
After this.
It's your boy Price. It's the Flex podcast. This is the closing arguments.
Bow.
Damn.
Bow.
Why
Bow.
boy cooking them up like that
We
for?
back, man. Word, Shadow King Lowe's too.
Word up.
I'm doing this thing out here, man. Right, man. Listen, man. This is a flex motherfucking podcast.
Hey.
You already know the motherfucking vibe.
A Flex podcast.
You know what I'm saying? And we back once again from our little breaky break. Wow. And we back with some closing arguments. So, how should we get into it, fellas? How y'all feeling about these arguments? How y'all feeling?
I don't wanna argue.
You don't want to argue? You don't want to argue? You trying to argue?
I mean, I'm always up for a good debate.
Right.
Absolutely.
So we're debating, man. Let's not keep the people waiting. Let's not. You know what I'm saying? We out here live and direct.
What? At what point should we hold court on? I don't know what the fuck is going on right now.
Talk to me, man. Talk to me.
We talked about P5.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we talked about P5. We talked about G Herbo. We talked about.
G Herbo.
We rambled a couple minutes too. We talking some bullshit. And saying.
This is what happened when you get high on camera.
Right.
You drinking
We don't got no
alcohol on
unreleased
camera.
music right now.
So let's debate
You know what
on
I mean?
herb. You know what I'm saying?
oh, we talking herb. What
Debate
about
on
it?
herb. And
What about it though?
What's your stance on herb right
we
now? 'Cause
talking
you
growing,
smoke it.
selling? What are you saying?
I'm bunning
Both?
it, right? Yo,
Bunning?
the
Okay.
other day I had a
Smoking?
situation. You know what I'm saying? I'm speaking to my aunt and them.
Okay.
And my other aunt, she was like, so what you smoking weed for? So I'm like, I feel good, auntie. Like, you know what I'm saying? I get relaxed every now and then. I was like, I ain't even gonna lie to you either. I was like, every now and then, I want to run away from the stresses of life. I ain't say it all nice and fancy like that, you know what I'm saying? Because by that time, she already had me hot, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, I was amped. So, I was telling her some of the things, so
So let me get this straight.
Mhm.
Before you continue your story, I'm sorry to cut you off. You said you smoke, you told your aunt that you smoke to run away from the stresses?
I said, I'm not even gonna lie. I was like, I'm not gonna lie, like, yeah. Like,
I asked you a
time-
question.
Yeah,
Is that what you told your
Fine,
aunt?
so-
So let me ask you. Do you feel like weed is your only way to run away from the stresses?
Nah. My other space is working out.
Let's get this straight. Let's cut through the bullshit. Niggas, okay. Let me
What's
stop.
your
Let me
reason
stop.
for smoking weed?
Half
that
the time, though.
Mm.
That's what I'm about to say. I don't want to say all the time because niggas go through shit.
Mm.
When we were-
People go through
You
shit.
said, what's your reason though?
But most of the
Like, what's
time,
your reason?
You can
Honest-
think,
yo,
let's
honestly,
talk about
like when you
what's
say-
people
Nah,
reason.
cause you gotta go back. You would
for
have to
smoking
go
weed.
back. Like honestly, you'd have to go back. You would even like my aunt always like, boy,
Go back into
the
where?
company you keep.
Go back into when?
No,
That's
I
what-
would say, all
years,
right, look,
Yeah, like
I wouldn't
Okay,
even, I wouldn't
70s?
even break it down like that. I would
No.
say
Oh.
human. I would say humans.
okay.
All humans have a vice, right? Let's keep it on it, right?
Everybody's vices,
Everybody
man.
has a vice that they are attuned to.
Okay.
You know what I mean? They might be trying to break a generational curse. They might be fucking around with it because of peer pressure, or they might do it recreationally, or whatever it is. You feel what I'm saying? You got to think to the base level of the human. Fuck the ego of you, right? Fuck why Mike. I mean, damn, I'm sorry. It's an edit. Fuck why Envy want to bun weed, right? We got to think about the human being that you are
Correct.
and what's driving you to bun weed. You feel what I'm saying? Like, because everybody got to come up with 30,000 reasons according
Right,
to their
right.
ego.
Mhm.
You feel what I'm saying? But as a human, it's part of one of those things that are in your psyche.
It's
Like,
crazy because I even have
and
the
now
emotion.
it's complex to a level
It
where
is. I
it's
have
like
the floppy motion.
you got a
I have that-
reliability
listen,
on it. Then
I
it's
have
a,
that-
you know
I
what I
have
mean?
that
Like,
floppy motion to where
niggas are addicted to
sometimes-
smoking weed.
Yo,
What I'm saying, if
listen,
you black
but
in
anyway,
America,
but when you
we
say-
addicted to smoking weed.
but
It's
so
something
look,
we
you
like
see how
about
you just
it.
threw that in there? Hold on, bro. See how you just
I
threw
don't
that
think
in
we
there?
addicted to smoking weed.
Nah,
Nah.
you can't say that. You cannot say that
Nah.
because when we was speaking, like I said, I was amped by then. I was hyped by then. My aunt was like, yo,
Telling you,
anything
black
that you
people
do,
in America have been hooked on weed.
but it's not just weed.
But it's
Anything
not.
that you
But
do is an addiction.
see,
Anything of too
hold
much
on,
of it
I'm not
is
even
an
gonna say
addiction,
black
bro.
because you know what? There are a lot of other weed smokers out there too. That's not
But
just
it's not
black
just
people.
weed. If you play the video game, you're addicted to the video game.
Mm.
People that's on social media all the time, you're addicted to social
Addicted to
media.
social media.
All
Yeah.
of these things are addictions. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm.
People just amplifying the fuck out of herb. Yeah, and I think just really and truthfully, I'm like, damn, yo, they give me. It's almost, yo, no lie, yo, it's almost like, yo, when it comes to herb, it's like, damn, son, like, let me live.
You with 1,000 niggas asking that shit, whispering. You
Yo,
with 1,000 niggas is
And
whispering
the
that same
1,000
shit.
niggas that's in that hour that everybody is putting a spliff today. We just put 3 ciggies in our
Boy,
face.
they out there.
I'm relighting
It's
One
this
of,
one.
millions
one
of
of my people,
motherfuckers that
I
bum.
ran across in
It's
years
just
ago
your vice.
in Applebee's. I ran across
Right,
another person behind me, and they like, yeah, yo, you know what I'm saying? We got tea time, like, you know what I'm saying? We take a day out, like every day is a relax. I'm like, tea time? Everybody like, it's just a time I just sip on tea, like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, nah, that's different. I'm like,
Hip hop got an
let me
element
live
to
with
it
the
too.
herbs.
Hip hop got an element to it too. You think about hip hop culture is like that weed is one of those things that's music, period.
But they
You feel
trying
what
to
I'm saying?
smoke us
But
with
they
it. though.
trying to,
They trying
yeah.
to smoke us
It's
with it.
a-
That's
it's
why
to a-
it's
That's why I
it's-
said this.
They
Yo,
letting that
think
part
about what they
slowly,
doing.
though.
They out here like, yo, I'm matter of fact, yo. I don't want to.
Slow.
Nah, they not letting. Nah, bro.
They not letting it
Nah,
up.
bro. Nah.
Bro, that shit not ending
Nah.
no time. That
I
shit
heard
about
some
to
shit
get-
like they trying to push that. They had.
But
they
why?
had
That's
some
an
shit
agenda. What
to
kind of
push
agenda?
it
Yo,
for
bro.
federal
First of all, hold on.
legalization.
The same people,
Yes.
bro. The same people that kept
Yes.
it away from us,
That's
right, are
putting
now
the-
turning around and
I
saying,
don't
"Hey, yo,
saying
this
it's
works."
good.
Bro, one day I was sitting and
No,
I'm
of
like,
course I know
yo,
that, duh.
but why? Yo, I just had a feeling like, yo, nah, son. I'm like, it don't. Remember, I was like, yo, years ago, I'm like, yo, practice, it's not the same, bro. I'm like, it's not the same when we used to be bunning. Like, around them times,
Right.
when it was illegal, them is the times it should have been legal. When we was like, yo, they doing too much and and we out here just out here in the world, just throwing anything out there, throwing all kind of bait. I don't care what kind of man. Well, listen, we're just gonna throw it out there, and something gonna nibble, something gonna look at me like, huh? What's that bait? You know what I'm saying? We were saying things like, hey, yo, yeah, you know what I mean? They can't figure out how to tax herb, but look, they now all of a sudden y'all almost can figure. No, why you just? It's mad different topsy turvy things. So now when I be with the herb plus everybody else and what they want to say and think and feel about herb, it'd be like, damn, my herb versus everything y'all doing. It can't be. I be bunning the herb, reading the books. So my aunt was like, what it do for you? I'm like, and I kept it a rack with her. I'm like, let me keep it real. If I don't smoke, 100 pages. If I smoke, I might blow 250 pages too. I'm sorry, whatever.
Right.
But this is what I explained to her in the same token. I say, yo,
So it's meditative for you.
hold on. This is what I had to explain to her.
Facts, though.
This is what I had to explain to her. I said, listen, think about them people that doing the steroids. It's quicker. You know what I'm saying? If they don't do the steroids, they gotta get the gist of everything, get it all going. You know what I mean? So it's not. And she was like, "So you telling me?" Because she said, "You telling me you can't read 250 pages without the herb?" I was like, "I probably could if I adjusted myself without the herb and I started prepping
With the
myself
herb,
more
it'll
and
come like
more."
it's natural.
You know what I'm saying? To be able to do it. You know what I mean? So it's they make it so. Herb is critical to people.
Right.
This
It's
is
critical.
why I
People
said
turn
they
their
not
nose
even
up.
they not even
They-
letting up right now.
Yo,
Because
bro.
now look, if the very people
Mhm.
that had it illegal are now moving to legalize it, after they put so
What's
many
your
of,
agenda?
so many of our brothers inside prison for
Dude,
weed.
for 100 years.
You
got
feel what I'm
locked up for
saying?
100 years.
So
Come
now
on, man.
look, so now they about to free it up, right? Alright, cool.
What do you do
That's
for
not
these
going
people?
that's not gonna heal a wound. That's not gonna heal a wound. You feel what I'm saying? That's a start. You feel me? That's putting a little
Band-Aid.
ointment on it.
Band-Aid.
Little
What you
ointment.
doing?
I wouldn't even
How
say-
long they been doing that though?
Hold on,
Ointment,
hold
whatever.
on, hold on,
My
hold
fault.
on. They just putting a little ointment on it right now.
Yeah.
But you gotta be able to want to be the one to prep the band-aid. You gotta bro. Hove got a weed company.
Stitches, more.
Snoop Dogg got a weed farms. Other people got weed businesses, legal weed businesses that they are creating based off of the fact that they know you gotta go to your herb. You feel what I'm saying? You have to go to your herb. So I'm gonna make a whole company for it. Now, this is the same thing as son sell weed son got weed. You feel me?
Facts.
It's weed over there.
Facts.
But now they putting it on a commercial scale. You feel what I'm saying? At this point, it's your choice on what to do. Cause when I smoke, my brain goes into thought. It goes into a thought flow.
Right,
You
higher
feel what I'm
thought,
saying?
higher thought
It
flow.
goes it taps into my creative senses.
That's what
So once I start creating things in my brain,
they
you
don't
feel
see
what I'm
none
saying?
of that.
Hold on. I mean,
You
it's,
didn't see the post with the dog, like the post of the girl with the
Yeah.
dog. That
I get what
literally,
I'm
I think
saying.
that's exactly how they.
I'm not saying-
that's how they look at us, like
this is
we
the
look
point I'm
like
trying
that.
to make.
Yeah.
Before
Like
I let
word.
this is the point
My
I'm trying to
fault.
make. Herb is one of those things that's universal. It's one of those things that is profitable. It's just as big as tobacco would be back in the day. And right now, they just about to let the floodgates off on it. I mean, it was a process, right? Like, they did 2 states first. Then they did a couple more states.
Absolutely.
You feel what I'm saying? Then now the East Coast could get a little shine, get a little play. You feel what I'm saying? To where we at now, where it's the legislative law that they trying to pass.
Right.
They're trying to have it
Don't worry about
federally.
Yeah.
So now, if you think about that,
Yeah,
states,
I seen they decriminalize it and all of that.
it's states that's decriminalizing.
I'm watching.
It's
watching.
all of that.
Federal.
So now
I'm
this is a business that started from son.
Bro.
Son got herb.
We're in
So-
we're in the 2000. We've experienced the late 80s, 90s,
Right. So
2000s.
every war on drugs that they
there
have.
have been people before us that have
Part
had
1,
to
2,
say,
3, 4.
hey yo, they need to legalize this. They need to let up off of this. They just, you know what I'm saying? So it's almost.
I'll catch you in Oregon because they legalize a lot of things in Oregon. If I ever hear of you saying you're going on a trip to Oregon, no, I'm good.
They gonna kill us out there?
Nah, nigga, they didn't legalize
Everything
heroin,
bad. See,
crack.
that's madness.
Yo.
That's what I'm saying, but see, that's OD. See, that's madness. You know what I'm saying? On a whole
That's-
other
How you
scale
legalize
right there.
heroin?
So that's why
Bro,
I feel like. So that's
look,
why.
look,
see,
hold
so
on,
come
hold
on.
on.
So,
I know. I heard about it, bro.
Hold on,
Hey, let's read that shit for the people that don't know, though.
hold up. Don't laugh at me for typing with one hand.
Outside.
Can I smoke with you like I joke with you?
Get your own shit, nigga. Nah, I'm fucking with you. That's some weed shit, ain't it? That's some weed shit.
Nah, that's crazy though. I ain't gonna front. You see what you just said? That's madness on another level.
Bro, but this shit pull up.
This is the beginning.
So look, Oregon
is
becomes
crazy.
first state in the U.S. to decriminalize drug possession.
That is crazy.
I don't know because maybe they gonna make a lot of money off of
It's an
opening.
agenda,
Hold
bro.
on, maybe they gonna make a lot of money off of rehabilitation centers.
What?
Maybe that's they ploy.
Because the niggas,
Now you
that's,
can get
that's
grants.
doing it is gonna they gonna
Yeah.
smoke they
The niggas
self
gonna be
out.
scamming
So
Wait.
Oregon about to figure out how to run a state without jail for drugs
Imagine that,
as
though.
a law.
Imagine they come
They
out
about
on
to
top.
test that.
Imagine niggas come out on top. Niggas all in Oregon. We are the.
They
you know what I'm
test
saying?
that.
Like getting it all together. Like
Niggas got the
I doubt it,
rehabilitation
though.
centers
I
there.
fucking doubt it. It's
Imagine that.
crystal meth
Imagine.
out there, my
You
nigga.
imagine that. You could go anywhere in
What the fuck
Oregon
is
and
niggas
cop
doing
some
on
crazy
crystal
shit. You
meth
feel
that's
me?
positive?
I'm gonna put a rehab center there.
Bro.
Niggas is gonna be checking in all day long.
That's the only thing.
Bro.
What? Matter of fact, yo, what's up? Let's start an LLC for that. Let's start a rehab center son.
In Oregon.
In Oregon.
In
Let's go
Oregon.
get that. Come on. That's
At
the
this
play.
point.
At this
If
point,
I'm starting that shit, I'm going right to Oregon.
at this point, come on. It's
24 hours. Come on. Sign up 3 o'clock in the morning. We drag your ass right off the
It's
fucking
a
street.
rehab center.
That's
Shit.
madness.
Pop the needle out your fucking arm.
You
It's not
getting
even trying to get
grants?
sensitive
You don't think
neither,
you gonna
but-
get a grant from
Yo.
from whatever state legislator
That's crazy.
saying that? All right, look, y'all can open up these rehab centers. You feel what I'm saying?
I know certain niggas like, oh, y'all
That's
got,
crazy.
how y'all going
How
to
they
say weed is
legalize
good?
that?
But listen, weed is fucking.
They gonna run with
bro,
weed because
natural,
weed is
bro, like that
weed
other
is
shit.
the what? The
Fuck, you gotta
gateway
do this,
drug.
that, and
They
the
sort of
third.
say. You feel what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. They have
They
an
gonna run with it
agenda,
because
bro.
it's a profit with it.
We
you know
on the
what I mean?
same page and they have an
fucking
agenda, bro.
Yeah, I mean, look, if they doing that as a tester for,
So, bro.
that's 1 out of 50 states.
So
that's
listen.
one that you just like, all right, yeah, bet. Boom.
Yeah.
Now we're going to legalize weed in these states where, you know what I'm saying, you could probably, it's a little more, the way they state law is broken down, it's a little bit more accessible, whatever the case may be. You feel what I'm saying? But now if they pass that on the federal level, come on, Oregon will be the #1 state for rehab centers if anything go wrong. That's
It's
what it's.
different.
You know, it's like so many different ways I could they play in his hand. You feel what I'm saying? The
And
only
the
but
pandemic.
think about it like
Just wait
this.
and see.
Think about it like
right?
this. And then the pandemic.
40 million people they talking about to be on the streets and all that.
Come on, but think about
nah.
this. Think about this though too.
Doing
Think about
drugs
this too.
for fucking legally. Like
Think
doing
about this
legal
too though.
Fucking cocaine
Now-
in front of the cops.
We playing with only the black cards in the game of 21. Only the black cards we got. We don't got access to the red cards. The red cards is off the table for us. Everybody else can get
They
the
got
red
access
cards.
to everything.
We only get spades and clubs. You feel what I'm saying? So now we running. We like, damn. We know the rules. You feel what I'm saying? We know the rules. But we gotta work 6 times harder.
And you know it's crazy when we
We
get our
gotta
hand
work
on the red.
6
When we
times
get our
harder.
hand on the red card.
We don't get a red
we-
card, bro.
We never get a red card ever.
Bro,
You said
think about
ever?
black people don't get no red card, bro. That's 26 cards we
So
missing.
So let me ask
Ain't
you
it?
something.
How many cards is that we missing?
We can get a red card. Is it possible?
I would say it's possible.
Alright.
It's possible to get for you to get to a table where you could play with
Does
the red
Jay-Z
cards.
have a red card?
He has a red card sitting at the certain table
But
that
he
you can
doesn't
play.
let it go.
He
But
not
did,
going-
I ain't gonna front. My man did say on 442,
Puff too.
I'm trying to get y'all
$1 million worth of game for
on
$9.99.
Alright, he did
Yeah.
bless us with that, so he been blessing us for a
He's
while.
sitting at the table getting a chance to play with the red cards.
So he really saying, yo, listen, I'm dropping these jewels. I got a red card. I need y'all to get a red card.
He just said, nigga,
So
you
y'all
gotta
can come
work
sit up
6
here.
times
That's how you
hard.
get close to getting the red cards.
This is
put
how you
yourself
get a
in
red-
position
so this how you get to the red
maybe-
card
As
table.
long as you said it's possible for us to get a red card, then you know what I mean.
We just being able to get a chance to. Matter of fact, I wouldn't even say we don't got
We
red
always
cards.
got a leg up on.
I'm gonna
us.
say this. I'm gonna say our cards are red cards, but they got our eyes seeing that they spades and clubs when it's really hearts and diamonds.
Huh? Talk about it.
That's what it really is.
Talk about it.
So when you know when you play, that's when that takes for you to understand what
This point,
hand you
You
playing.
don't know what you got.
That's the table.
You don't know
yeah,
what you got.
you
right
feel what I'm
now.
saying?
You don't know the value on what you got. black
It's a
people.
different way to play the game.
Yeah, I trying to.
Because
string
they-
some,
Come on, bro.
stringing us along. All right.
Wow.
Crazy.
A That's deep though.
I mean, if you go to the, you know what I mean, your little blackjack table. I like to play black. It's one of my favorite games.
Nah, shit is up. Blackjack is up.
Go play blackjack, you know what I'm saying? Imagine that. You sit in a spot somewhere, you know what I mean?
what's funny?
And the
They-
nigga
they
just
the
only
dealer.
dealing you black cards.
Listen, they be the dealer, right? I'm sitting at the blackjack table.
What happened
They
when you
be
got
the
a couple
dealer.
people at the
Hold
table,
on.
though?
I got people at the table. And they at the
Yeah.
table like, yo, my man, I don't want to put you on Front Street. But is you counting cards? And I was like, I don't even know what that is.
Right.
I was like, what are you talking about?
Right.
And he was like, nah, no funny. He like, how you doing that? And I'm like, what are you talking about? And he like, nah. So game prolonging. And he like, yo, if you don't stop, security gonna come and get you. And I'm like, yo, bro, what am I doing? I'm just,
You got an innate ability you don't know nothing about.
I'm
Right.
just playing the
game.
game.
Turn Spider-Man on that.
Right.
I ain't gonna hold you.
X-Men
It was like,
niggas,
it was like a
slow
$60.
motion.
It was like a $60 turn, like $600-700. Like, I was like, oh, why?
They're not pulling you up for no 6, 7, 6,
Bro,
10,
but the
6,
way
7,
they was
9.
carrying on was like I'm out here doing
So maybe
something.
that's
I'm
the,
just
maybe that's the
We
game.
You was hitting them niggas. Alright, you know
We
we
just-
wasn't hitting.
That's what
them
I'm saying.
niggas.
Maybe that's the game.
they know
Learning
we
how
know.
to count cop.
They know we know.
Yeah.
Just know that I know.
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 That was smooth, Cal.
Know that I know.
Yo,
That's a flex.
that's a flex. We out.
Fucking flex, man. We out of here.
I didn't
Wow.
even see that. I didn't see that rundown. That was a smooth little rundown.
That's a fucking flex. Before we get out of here, y'all wanna fuck with this bong shit?
You are now tuned in to a Flex podcast. You know the vibes.